You're listening to Inklings of Insight.
Hi, so I've got a new book summary for you. It's called Eat, Move, Sleep by Tom Rath. It's about how small choices lead to big changes. So, one of the things that I really like about this book summary is it starts off talking about a key concept, which is our ability to choose. I've spoken about this in the past before, but I'm just going to read this. It says, "You can't change your DNA, but you can change your lifestyle. And your lifestyle itself has an impact on your genes." Big deal, right? Because some things we just simply can't control. We have a predisposition towards it. Genetically, we are predisposed to do a particular thing. Maybe it's, an issue regarding our weight gain. Maybe it's a predisposition to have addiction to any particular substance or behavior. But the fact remains that you always have a choice, and you can use that choice to change your lifestyle for the better or for the worse. So I really want to highlight a couple of stats that kind of blew my mind with this book summary. And the great thing about this summary is that there are a ton of really great stats. Usually I like to drop in some supplementary insights based off of my own research, but I looked at the stats that the statistics and the data that this summary was showing. I was like, man, this is impressive. I think it's good enough to just, share these, because I was really kind of blown away by them. So I'm just going to read this again. Reducing your chronic inactivity is even more important than doing short exercise sessions. In fact, a 240,000 person study by the National Institutes of Health found that adults who spend the most time seated have a 50% higher mortality rate. Even exercising for 7 hours a week wasn't enough to reduce this. This is huge. First of all, for the impact to be 50% higher on mortality is kind of mind blowing. Like, in 240,000 people, just, you know, as a sample size, that is a substantial sample size. So I don't know. I was just kind of really blown away by this. And, even if you're fit and exercising on a regular basis, that might not be enough to counteract this. The thing that this book is really trying to highlight is the fact that being um, sedentary is what really drives these health issues. So just being in a sitting position, even if you have a regular exercise routine throughout the week, you're still doing damage to your health. I don't know. I was just completely blown away by this stat. Another one, if you sit for more than 6 hours a day, mind you, people who have jobs who work in an office, sorry, I'm just going to break here. Most people who work in an office are sitting for extensive amounts of time. So 6 hours is it's not like an extraordinary or rare occurrence for somebody to be spending that much time sitting during the day. We're not even talking about, lounging at your own home. But I digress. If you sit for more than 6 hours a day, your risk of death increases at a rate similar to the risk of smoking or being overexposed to sunlight. Your good cholesterol drops by 20% after just 2 hours of sitting, and you'll start burning calories at a rate of only one per minute. So let's just hone in on that first part. People have said that, I've heard it before, that sitting is the new smoking, but my goodness, your risk of death increases at a rate similar to the risk of smoking. I mean, we know how bad smoking is for you. And they're saying that sitting for 6 hours a day, really that number seems very low to me, but they're saying for sitting 6 hours a day, your risk is equivalent to that of a smoker. Okay. All right. Wow. Um, when I tell you that there are other stats that I would feel like are really powerful regarding your eating and your sleeping, I highly recommend you check out this particular book summary. I'll go back. Eat, move, sleep. Check it out. I think you'll be. I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to freak you out, but I was kind of freaked out myself by the stats. But there's no reason for you to be discouraged. We've covered a lot of concepts regarding growth and development that can empower you to get on the right track. This is all about making improvements. You can always improve your standing in order for you to have a more balanced and fulfilled life. So don't be discouraged. Don't be overwhelmed. I'm going to be definitely taking some of what I talked about today to heart. And I hope that you're able to take this and use it as constructively as possible. Be blessed and best success.